Welcome back to eCarC. My name is Eric, and today we are looking at the Toyota Celica GT4 from Tamiya. We're going to be working on this body set. We're going to be putting the decals on. We're going to be cutting it, painting it, doing the whole thing. So buckle up. It's going to be a long video, I think, but we're going to be putting on even the decals on these wheels. We're going to be cutting all this out. As you can see, the wheel arches are not cut on this model, which I'm not a fan of. I do not like cutting them. Tamiya, as always, has great instructions. They show you the different techniques for cutting with scissors here. They use you can score it and snap it, depending on what section you're doing. I pretty much use scissors the whole time, so I do have my knife just in case I need it. And let's get going here on the body. Okay, so here it is all cut out, all ready for paint. Well, pretty much. Needs to be masked first. We have the wheel arches cut out and sanded. I did use I think it was like a 200 grit sandpaper. I did not have that on video here. And we do have to paint the front grille black. And I think I'll just mask it off and paint it by hand. Here it is all completed now. Came out pretty good. There are decals that go around it, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Now we just have to get our masks on for the windows. Here we are all ready. And now we're pretty much ready for some paint. I do have the Traxxas white that I like to use. It's just cheaper because you can buy it in a larger amount. And it does spray on nice. And it's not that much different from the Tamiya white, so I always use the Traxxas white. Once we're done spraying the white and the paint is all dry, I'm going to put a backing coat of PS12 silver on it. And then we're going to have to get to the smoke, which is PS31 on the windows. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. Look how nice the white is. The smoke came out great. There's a few areas that I put a little bit too much smoke, I think. There's like a little mark, but you can't really see it. Once all the decals are on and it's on the actual chassis, you wouldn't be able to tell anyway. Okay, so as far as the decals go, I'm going to speed up the whole process because there's 84 decals to put on this body. 84. That's a lot. But as far as how I do it, I do follow Tamiya's instructions with peeling off part of the backing and then lining it up in place, pushing down on the area that I peeled off the backing, and then slowly removing the rest, especially on the larger pieces that you really have to line up properly. It's really the best way to do it. So you'll see here the backing goes off. I pressed it on the car. And then I can remove a little bit more, line it up nice, push it down, and just follow this all along the rest of the large piece here. And you'll see me do this multiple times throughout the process. There are some decals that I will just peel off completely, and I will use my hobby knife to place on the car in the right spot. But usually I do that with smaller decals. And it does help using the hobby knife at times, also trimming little pieces off or popping a little hole if you have a bubble and then working the air out of the bubble. So you can see how easy it was to get on using that technique. And now I'm going to do the rest of the car, and we'll speed this up so you don't have to sit through hours of me putting decals on. And here's another example. When I'm doing something large like the roof, I will literally find a way to cut the middle out. And I think Tamiya actually shows this too in their instructions. You cut the middle out, and then you can take the sides off one at a time. Okay, so here's our completed body and wheel set. We are all good to go to build the chassis now. I'm really excited. I think this came out great. Actually, it's a lot of fun to do. It did take me a long time. This is hours and hours of work and multiple days. I know you don't see it that way. I'm really happy with how it came out. I can't wait to see this driving around. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please give me a like if you can, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't so you can watch the rest of this build. And check out my other videos. I have lots of videos on Tamiyas and Kyoshos and all kinds of other fun stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.